Okay guys, we're back inside of the first Descendant and we've got a new hotfix 1.0.2 and this thing is ginormous with a load of director's comments with regards to what it is that's happening inside of it. This is an interesting one that addresses a lot of things and also as to why this game is so bloody great. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on, it'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor GamerSupps, the company that specializes in energy and nutrition products for gamers. Their products are sugar-free, low-calorie, keto-friendly, and come in an absolute variety of flavors. And for those of you guys who like the first Descendant's aesthetics, yes, we've got them on shaker cups too. You're very welcome. Head down to the description, click the link and use code CLOUDPLAYS at checkout for a cheeky discount. That being said, let's dive on into exactly what's happening inside of the first Descendant. So starting off, we have got a new hotfix of 1.0.2 and the key updates for this is that they've added matchmaking for the infiltration operations on hard, renamed the monster patterns, more rare basic materials for encrypted vaults, better UI UX for battle supply shop, optimizations and bug fixes, and there's a load more details including some director's comments which is telling us exactly what's going on and why. Now as far as content improvements go, this has gone across Steam, Xbox, PS and further, and the content improvements added the start public operation function for matchmaking and the infiltration operations on hard. Obviously this was quite a big statement as this was something everybody wanted and they're now trialing it out. You can start the public operation is available even if you change the selected rewards, but if you select an additional option, only start private operation will be available. They've also removed the sequel type immunity spheres from named monsters. They have been changed to either the default or extermination types. This one again is absolutely huge. They've acknowledged so damn much in this, it's crazy. Now the director's cut for this one was that the dev team acknowledges the community's concern about the monotonous patterns of named monsters and strives to enhance them. In particular, we've noticed that the pattern involving breaking spheres in a specific order isn't appropriate for public matchmaking and have decided to remove it immediately. As new patterns are developed, we will soon update the patterns of existed named monsters one by one. As named monsters frequently appear in hard difficulty and special operations, we will continue working towards diversing their patterns. This is absolutely huge and something that I am so damn happy about. This in matchmaking was an absolute nightmare. I absolutely hated the spheres, but now we don't actually have to worry about that one at all. Nexon have definitely listened straight off the rip. Next up, they increased the quantity of rare basic materials dropped from encrypted vaults threefold. The elite Vulgars that appear in field missions and infiltration operations will now drop them too. Now the director's comment for this one is that the most efficient way to farm basic rare materials is still through encrypted vaults, but for those who prefer hunting monsters, we have updated field missions and infiltration operations to drop the materials too. The dev team will closely monitor the overall farming status and do our best to create a joyful environment for all our descendants. This is ginormous. We knew that they needed this to happen. We just didn't think that they were going to do it by threefold. That is insane. Massive round of applause to Nexon. So far, looking really good. What they've done on top of that though, they've reduced the time from 290-second to 260-second occupations for the Kingston Vulgus data transmitter hacking mission. They've also improved the battle pass supply shop buttons visibility by redesigning it in the format of the bonus shop banner. Very well done. States right here you can get season limited skins for free from the battle pass supply shop. Complete pre-season challenges to claim your special skins. Again, absolutely huge, and a lot of people didn't know that they were there, so it's good that they've addressed that one. They've updated the library window from closing when the map is opened and closed through the acquisition information pop-up. They've also improved the duration of party invitation messages to make them easier to confirm and accept. They've also improved the duration of the Descendant instructor's lines. Thank the Lord, that guy went so bloody quick you could never read anything that they were saying. Now they go on to state here that many Descendants have commented that the Descendant instructor's dialogue contains many useful game tips. Currently, it's not possible to revisit previous dialogues, but we are planning to fix this. We will continue to make improvements so that Descendants can easily access the information they require. Now, on top of that, they've also moved the guide NPC you meet after first arriving in Albion closer, so obviously you can get there quickly. They've made a load of optimization improvements, including the stability of shader preparation process by reducing the CPU load. They've done so much as far as the GPU memory usage, and they've also done a load of various other fixes for optimization purposes, and they're going to continue to monitor them as they go forward. This is absolutely huge. We needed all of this sort of stuff, and hopefully it will take a lot less of a hammering on the CPU now that we've got some of these optimizations in play. As far as bug fixes though, they have got loads. Within the UI UX, they fixed an issue displaying unused items in the library. For the Descendants, there is a load of stuff that has been fixed, including an issue where Kyle would occasionally go up into the air when using the superconductivity thrusters during repulsion dash. Again, like I said, amazing stuff. With modules, they fixed an issue where the increase in fire attack per stack in the sharp precision shot module was summed instead of multiplied. And as far as equipment goes, they've changed a load of things where the issues where a weapon's attribute damage did not apply damage over 100,000. A load of values that were changed with the issues that were lowering values and making higher values where they were displayed as the ultimate option, despite the weapon having a speed stat and skilled cooldown stats and stuff like that. It's crazy. They've changed so bloody much. They've fixed so many issues within the field, the instance dungeons, and as far as research goes, they fixed an issue where the core materials of Ultimate Descendants were incorrectly displayed as rare instead of Ultimate tier. There is so much that they fixed, it's insane. And there's a load of miscellaneous ones that they fixed for the French. So yeah, enjoy that one. As far as the director's additional comment though, there is quite a lot inside of this. It states, it has come to our attention that the community is worried about possible nerfs to Tamer and Glaze Infinite magazine builds. This meta is very strong, but since it is within the scope of what the dev team has planned, there are no immediate plans to do so. In addition, some weapons are more powerful than Tamer, and there are a variety of character builds that rival Glaze Infinite magazine, so please enjoy them fully. We've been looking forward to seeing Descendants use creative builds to take down powerful colossi swiftly, so we're quite delighted to see this in action now. We are well aware that there are many Descendants being farming in earnest. Various discussions are taking place regarding drop rates. There is no variable drop rate system in the first Descendant, and we are using the fixed rates displayed in the game. The dev team has reviewed the acquisition rates across all servers and confirmed that they are dropping according to the rates displayed. We are currently working on various measures to ensure the community can trust the dev team, such as disclosing item drop amounts for each content, and we also prepare ways to improve the farming experience. The first Descendant will continue to communicate transparently and honestly. This, for one, is huge. Can we just address the factor of the Tamer and Glaze Infinite magazine builds? That is insane. The main reason for that is because most other games by this point would have nerfed it already, but with these guys, they've addressed the fact that they know this thing is overpowered, and they are also aware that there are things better than this, so they're not going to be touching it. They want us to feel like that power fantasy that we've been looking for all of these years across all of these games, and we now have this in hand. This is mental, and I actually never thought that I would read that at all. As far as the drop rates are entailed though, they are going to be as transparent as they can be for this. To give you guys a bit of a backstory that don't already know, Nexon as a company, a development company, were sued of $9 million based on a factor of a drop rate within a paid consumable item of an old game that they had that wasn't even in there. So it's essentially like a loot box with one specific item that everybody wanted because it had such a big effect, and people were spending so much money, and for a due period of time that item wasn't even in the box, so zero would drop, but they just kept taking the money and taking the money. Now because of that, obviously they've been sued for it, they've paid their comeuppance, and they've been fined heavily. I don't know what I'd do with a £9 million fine, I'm just saying. YouTube, you need to up that revenue, man. You need to up that revenue. But irrelevant, they are going to be as transparent as they can be, and they are going to want to keep you on side with that regard. So I'm really glad to see that the director's additional comments are what they are, and they are actually listening to the community at large. This could make for a much better game going forward, as long as they make the fixes and the alterations that they put in the specific areas. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today, though. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, smash the like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate you all, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.